Castagne. Hai visto?
This is the scene in just about every village in Sicily. Even in the evenings, markets are bustling. Autumn ushers in a new season of foods and flavors. The harvest of fall fruits, vegetables, olives, wines, and cheeses are plentiful. Some of them are prepared right on the streets and add a lively atmosphere to the community. We picked a few to highlight: castagni, or chestnuts, carciofi, or artichokes, figurina, or cactus pears, special sweets to celebrate All Saints and All Souls Day, and a couple of items from a tavola calda, or hot table. Ciao from Sicily in mid-October, and this could be really anywhere in Sicily. The days are warm, the nights are cool, so it's time for the roasted chestnut men to come out. This has been going on here for centuries. The chestnuts are roasted in a barrel-like container over coal. The men meticulously attend to the chestnuts, flipping them and salting them periodically. Once they're finished, they are placed under a blanket to keep them warm.
5 euro, 5 euro, pagamento a casa, 5 euro. Ecco te.
Dove castagna?
Castagna, Napoli, Avellino, Italia.
This guy is here from about 6:30 to about 10 o'clock. Now what makes this so spectacular is the sea salt, because it keeps the castagni, or chestnuts, moist. Came off really, really easy. Chestnuts are so good for you. They're low in calories, high in fiber, and absolutely delicious with perhaps a glass of red wine in the fall, in the winter. Delicioso. Artichokes are roasted on Sundays in markets like this one in Viagrande on the south side of Mount Etna. Some historians say artichokes originated in Sicily, though the name carciofi has Arabic roots. There are several ways to prepare them.
Acqua, un poco. Olio di olive di sopra. Continuo.
This man uses a little water, olive oil, salt, and parsley.
5 euro. Vanno benissimo.
Figurina, or cactus pears, grow abundantly all summer long in Sicily. But don't eat them then. These yellow, red, or purple fruits are best consumed in the fall, when they have matured and are sweet. Before diving into these nutritious delights, Alfred will explain how to open them.
I'm going to show you today how to cut, allegedly cut, the figurina of Sicily, or in the States you call them cactus pears or prickly pears. They are in the States, they're in the southwestern part of America, but they're also all over the place in Sicily. They came here from North Africa many years ago, and it's a cactus plant originally. Be very careful when you touch these little guys, because they'll stick right in your finger and you'll have a little bit of like a sliver in your finger. Also, these things taste much better if you put them in the refrigerator first and eat them cold. And what you want to do is be very careful with these little guys. There's little micro things that'll stick right in your finger. So take a fork and put it right in the middle, and you'll see the little juice come out. That's okay. You got to cut one end off, turn it around, put the fork right back in the same holes practically, and cut the other end off. Step 1 and step 2. Do not eat that under any conditions. And then what you do is you gotta kind of cut it right, break the skin with your fork, the way I did. Now, here's the key part. Take your finger, your thumb, and gently peel it back, like this, little by little, being very careful that you're not gonna stick your fingers into those little brown guys, because believe it or not, it'll hurt. and the skin comes right off. This is a beautiful colored figurina. It's fall right now, and that's when these little guys are ready. Okay? Cut it up nice and small, take a piece, put it in your mouth. True Sicilians have this for breakfast with a piece of bread. They'll have their espresso, they'll have a figurina, cut it up. It's seedy, but guess what? You'll get used to it. That's how you cut our figurina. Buon appetito.
All Saints and All Souls Day are celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, but the weeks leading up to and afterwards, several special sweets are sold. Nadia, whose father is part owner at Caffè Orna in Viagrande, says families from all over come to buy these as presents to remember those who have passed away. Delicioso. My personal favorite is ossa de morto, or bones of the dead. Bones of the dead, specialty here around Halloween. It's made out of flour, sugar, and aromatic flavorings from cloves. It's very crunchy, very delicious, a must when you're here in Sicily. Many of these pastries, sweets, and cookies were made by nuns centuries ago and sold as a way to earn income for the convent. Some consider this to be an act of rebellion by the nuns. Monica is Sicilian for nuns, and thus the name of another dolce. Wait, chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, chocolate. The name is Monacali. Monacali.
Almost tastes like a devil's food cake in the United States, but it's much more flavorful. It's light, fluffy, and really the flavorings are robust. Absolutely delicious. A must try, another must try here in Sicily.
Passion.
Your passion.
Passion, yes.
Another point of light, Nadio, passionate about his work here at Caffè Orna.
Orna, yes.
Grazie.
Prego.
While at Caffè Orna, Alfred couldn't resist sharing some of his favorite lunch fast foods.
The first one is called Mexicana, which is a very nice puff pastry. Probably weighs about 1/4 pound. And inside of it here we have spinach and we have cheese that you can see. But if you break it open on the inside, you're also going to see some prosciutto. Typically, this is what's had for lunch. It's a €1.30 or €1.40. Soft crust. Outstanding crust. Inside is just spectacular, warm, and I'm telling you right now, this is what you call a takeaway lunch. Now the most elegant and simplistic of all, the Untitled Chapter. Kind of looks like a turnover, doesn't it? And inside are just 3 basic ingredients: prosciutto, cheese, and tomatoes. Look at how soft it is. You can just see with my finger how it pops up. I'm going to open it up right now just to show you. Again, you have prosciutto inside, formaggio. Here you've got a little surprise today. You've got some olive in there. Ooh, olive. So now I'm going to take a bite. Excellent. Now we're going to have my favorite, a cipollina. As you can see, it almost looks like a croissant. It's very delicate to the eye. Nice, nice flaky crust. But what's inside of it are onions and tomato and cheese and prosciutto. And this happens to be my favorite. So I'm going to take a bite now.
A taste of the legends of the fall, bursting with flavor and loaded with history.
Ciao! Ciao America!